Hello and welcome back. How y'all doing? How you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get to a really ugly angle. I'm sorry if these angles are terrible. I'm sitting outside and I'm just soaking in the vitamin D and just trying to enjoy my time out here. I'm gonna be lower energy. I'm very tired and I'm not feeling the best. So yeah. But how are you guys doing? It's like a nice day out here. It's like 60 degrees or something like that. And sunny. So I'm just trying to get some natural vitamin D into my system. I have my Bible out here and I'm just chilling, honestly. So yeah, I'm just gonna chit chat and talk for a second. My dad is getting the mail right now, so you might hear like some noises when he comes back, but it's just so nice outside besides the bugs, but everything else is beautiful. Speaking of bugs, there's one right there. Besides the bugs, when the wind, it's like sunny and nice, but it's not like warm enough for the breeze to feel good. The breeze is cold, but if the breeze calms down, then you can really feel the sun. I don't know if anybody else, but I like to feel the sun. Like, I like to feel the sun on my skin. That's when it feels like, oh, the sun is penetrating through my skin and I'm getting full level vitamin D absorption. I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works whether you feel the sun or not, but in my brain, that's how it works, okay? The hotter the sun, the stronger the vitamin D, and the more you feel the sun on your skin, the more the vitamin D. Don't think it works like that, but maybe it does. Maybe I'm onto something. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. But anyways, it is really nice outside. I'm just thankful that it's not freezing cold anymore. And I was talking about like what I'm gonna do for my birthday, and just I don't really know yet. I want to talk to my friend because I literally have one friend that would probably be down for anything or almost anything, as long as I try to I have to do a little bit of convincing. Sometimes he's a little hard to convince. So yeah, my other friends, they'd be down to do something local, but I have one friend that I can maybe convince to be like, can you do something fun with me? You know? So I don't know, we'll see. Hold on one second. But yeah, so there's this hotel that I want to go to. It's kind of far, but it would be so fun. I'm not gonna get into details because it's kind of like really distinct and I just want to keep like certain things private. But I saw it online today, literally this morning. Somebody posted a video and they were going to like different places, and this was one of the places, and I'm like, oh, that's not that far. It in fact is kind of far. It's about a 4.5, I think, to almost 5-hour drive from me, and then from my friend it's like 3.5 hours. So it's kind of far, but I'm like, I personally think it's worth it. I like to go to things for the experience, and just to experience it and just say like, yeah, I've experienced this, you know what I mean? Even if it sucks, even if it's awful, it's like, okay, whatever, we went, it sucked, who cares, let's do something else. That's kind of my attitude. And this place does look really cool. We probably only just stay one night because it is a little bit expensive. So, and plus it's not even calculating the tax, and then we're gonna have to like that's just for the hotel. Then we have to, you know, what's it called? If we could get more people, but the only thing is there's only one bed. And I don't think they have any other rooms. I don't know, maybe they do. I have to look, because everything I was seeing said one bed. I'm like, maybe they gave you like a cot or something. I don't know. But I have no clue. But yeah, so I'd be down for the get down, but I have to convince my friend to go with me. So we'll see. My other friends would be down to. I actually think I don't know. I kind of want to make my own ice cream cake this year. I feel inspired. My friend last year, she gave me a surprise party, which I thought was really so awesome. Unfortunately, I was PMSing and I was having a really rough time mentally, but I really appreciated that, and it was very thoughtful and carefully thought out. As my first like successful surprise party. In fact, I've had pretty depressing birthdays. Hold on, I'm trying to think. No, I've had some really good ones. Actually, let's go through this. This could be fun. So, my first birthday. Well, okay, so we're gonna get a little depressing. After my mom passed away, was the worst. Every other birthday before that has been pretty decent. Yeah, pretty decent. Like, just regular things. I mean, sometimes we'd go places, sometimes we'd stay overnight somewhere, sometimes we just go, hang out around here, maybe get dinner. My favorite birthday was the one before my mom passed away. My mom like really made it special. My mom, I didn't really want a birthday, and my mom made it so special. She was like really adamant on having a birthday party for me, and I was like, Mom, I'm such an introvert and I don't like attention on me half the time, so I just was like, no. And my mom was like, no, like, let's have something, it'll be nice to have everybody come together, and da-da-da. My mom knows I love ice cream cake, so she got me an ice cream cake. We went out to one of my favorite places at the time to go eat, and I was a vegetarian at the time. I'm no longer vegetarian, but at the time I was, and I love to get like what was it, like buffalo cauliflower or something. It was so good. Oh my gosh, so phenomenal. Even like the Korean barbecue cauliflower from like Cheesecake Factory is really good too. I forget what it's like. It's like Korean something. It's really good. But anything with like cauliflower that's like, is it fried? I don't know what they do to it, but it's so flipping good. We went there. I got a Polaroid camera for my birthday that year, and then we invited people back to the house. We had like snacks and food, and my mom got me ice cream cake. So my mom knew I loved ice cream cake, and that was the only cake I wanted on my birthday was ice cream cake. I'll eat regular cake, but not really. Okay, so I feel like I was talking about my birthdays. I got a little bit interrupted. But yeah, so my mom always knew to get me what's it called? Ice cream cake. And so that was definitely my favorite birthday. We had like a couple of my friends came over. It was mainly family. They came over and we all just kind of like hung out and we ate food and we had ice cream cake, and I was taking pictures with my Polaroid camera and capturing memories. But the only thing I regret is I never got a Polaroid of my mom and me. There are pictures of us at that birthday, but I never got a picture of my mom and me on my birthday with the Polaroid. So I'm kind of sad about that. But then it just kind of like went downhill for a little bit. And my first birthday without my mom was the most depressing birthday that I think I've ever had. And then I had a really interesting birthday. So I'm gonna go into like a little story time because why not? So the one after my mom passed, my dad was trying to do a surprise party for me, and then he ended up telling me, because he was having it here at the house, and he just ended up telling me because he's like, I can't really surprise you because you're gonna know anyways because you're home and da like he didn't talk to anybody beforehand and be like, oh hey, can you take me, can you take her out of the house and have her, go somewhere while I set everything up, and I'll have people park in the back and like nothing like that. My dad was trying to like bring the cake in and bring the stuff in while I was home, and then it ended up telling me. So that made me sad. Or no, wait, did I know? I forget. I can't remember if I knew a couple days before or if I knew that day, because he tried it another time and then I knew that day. So this might have been, I mean, he might have told me a couple days before. So then I already knew that the surprise party was happening. And then I saw that my dad had a regular cake. And that depressed me because I was grieving. And I don't know, honestly, it probably was PMSing too. So grieving and PMSing, because I remember I was really sad about the cake. I was like, I'm trying to find a hat that I can wear. Hold on one second. I gotta get on top of a chair. Okay. So, basically, I remember, oh, I need to put lotion on. I was still working at my other job, and I remember like the day of the party, I saw my dad had regular cake, which my mom knew, like, she only got me whenever I had a birthday. Besides when I was younger, I think I had like regular cakes, but once I got hooked on ice cream, my mom knew. She's like, ice cream cake is where it's at, right? My dad got me regular cake, and as pretty as those cakes were, I was like depressed because I'm like, my mom would never get me regular cake for my birthday. You know what I mean? And it just like made me sad and made me miss her even more. And then nobody showed up. It was me, my friend, her mom, and then our like family friend we've been friends with for a long time. And it was just him and his wife, and that was it, and my dad. And that was it. Because who my dad like texted, I don't know if he sounded like a mass text, I don't know, but the people that my dad texted, like my family and stuff like that, I don't even think he invited, I don't even think he told like my other friends around here, because he just like, he didn't have their numbers, so he didn't have like my friends' numbers and stuff like that. But like my family, they thought, they got the days mixed up. They thought what he was trying to say was like it was happening like the following weekend or something. And so none of them were able to make it short notice, because my dad was texting them like, oh hey, are you guys coming over? And they were like, oh no. I think what happened was my dad texted my aunt to tell the family, and she thought that he was saying it was going to be the following, so everybody else got the message of like, oh, her birthday party is going to be this weekend, and it wasn't that weekend. So it was just really depressing because it was supposed to be a surprise party, and I've always wanted a surprise party, and no one ever threw me me a surprise party. And I've always wanted, I love good surprises. I love good surprises, and I've just always wanted a surprise party. And for that to be my first experience, and also my first birthday after my mom passed away, was just depressing because I was already depressed. Then I'm like, oh wow, no one showed up to my party. I was supposed to have a surprise party, but it's not a surprise party. And I have regular cake, and it was just sad. So my friend and I, we planned a trip already to go away, about like an hour and something away. I think we stayed overnight. Did we stay overnight? I want to say we stayed overnight. I don't know where the heck we stayed. Like, I have no recollection of anything, but I just remember I took off like a while. I remember my friend was like, well, we can celebrate tomorrow, your birthday tomorrow. I'll bring like candles and we'll do this and that. And I just remember being like, looking back, I wish I would have, taken her up on that offer. But in the moment, I was so depressed and sad that I just wanted to wipe that day from my memory. Um, I just was like, no, let's just act like it's not my birthday. I'm just like, I'm honestly just looking forward to getting out of here. And I was going, like I said, I was going away with my friend only for like an overnight thing. And I was like, I just want to get away. That's all I wanted to do. So that was that birthday. And then the next year birthday, my dad tried to do another surprise party. And then that's when he ended up telling me, he was like bringing in a cake. And he's like, I can't hide the surprise from you. He's like, you're still here. And, you know, I'm bringing in the cake. I was trying to have a surprise party for you and did it on. I was like, I was just so sad because I wanted an actual surprise party. Like, I wanted, you know, someone to plan it. I know I sound like a brat, but I just wanted, you know, like someone to plan it and, you know, be like, oh, tell me, like, oh, go out here, or someone take me out somewhere. And, you know, when I come back, I'm like completely surprised, or maybe I have an inkling of what's going on. But I've always wanted that. I've been to so many surprise parties for other people, and I've like also planned surprises for other people too. And I'm like, no one like would surprise me or plan a surprise party for me. And I was like, I wanted a surprise party. So then I was sad, and then my dad got regular. I remember my dad got regular cake. I feel like I'm always on my period. Like, I'm like not always on my period, but I'm like I was either PMSing or something, like around my birthday. But anyways, I think it was the same thing. And I just remember being like, I'm gonna go out and get a cake. I went out and got an ice cream cake. I'm not lying. I was like, oh, like, it's my birthday. The only thing I really want for my birthday is ice cream cake. If you're gonna get me a cake, I want ice cream cake. That's the only thing I ask. I don't really take my birthdays too seriously. I really just don't. Like, I'm totally fine with hanging out at the house. I'm totally fine with going out to get dinner. I'm totally fine with the party. I'm totally fine with, you know, whatever, going out and shopping. I'm totally fine with going on a trip. I'm totally fine with anything. So it doesn't really matter to me as long as, you know, there's people that I love around me. But my only request is ice cream cake. And I went out and I got ice cream cake because I was like, dude, I am not going to do this again where we have regular cake. And I just don't like regular cake because I mean, I'll eat it. I don't hate it, but if I have a choice, I'm gonna have ice cream cake every time because it's so good. But yeah, and then what was it? And then and then I had a birthday, and this was a good birthday, but it was scary because it was my friend, and then my other friend and her husband and me, and we went to this place, and we went to go like ride bikes at this place. So my friend's husband decided to stay back and was holding my other friend's bag, his wife's bag, which is my friend, but like his wife's bag. She, being the person that she is, left her phone in her bag on purpose because she didn't like have anywhere to have it and hold it. And had I known that she didn't have her phone, at the time I was wearing my Apple Watch all the time, and I would have given her my Apple Watch, so at least like if we needed to get in touch with her, she could at least like call somebody on the Apple Watch or something, or we could call her. And so yeah, so we're biking. Didn't know she didn't have a phone on her. So we're biking, and then later on, I think like a little bit through the bike ride, we realized we were told she didn't have her phone. Her phone was left with her husband. And I was like, girl, why would you do that? Just, I don't like when people don't have their phones on them. And I'm a big advocate for like not always being on your phone. Don't be an iPad kid, getting off social media. I'm a big advocate for that. But phones come in handy, okay? Especially when you absolutely need them, okay? And this is the time that we needed our phone. So basically on this trail, it was a lot of uphill, and it was exhausting. And my friend kept getting off her bike to walk the bike uphill. My friend, my other friend, and me, we were ahead of her, and we were trying to like slow down. I remember we were talking, and I kept looking behind to see if I could see my friend in the back. We kept seeing her, and we were just like kept going ahead, but like we could still see her. And I remember just being like, okay, she's like a little bit further back. Let's veer off the side of the road and let's like chill there and wait for her. Because I would never leave her. Like we were ahead of her, but once I realized that she was really like far behind, I think she had like taken a break or something, but she didn't say anything because she said she was so out of breath. Like I think she was trying to say something, but she could not. I don't know. And there were a bunch of other people around us. So once I realized, I was like, okay, let's pull over and wait. So my friend and I were just like chatting up, thinking that she's gonna see us on the side of the road, and she apparently walks right past us. Hold on, walks right past us, doesn't see us. So then I'm like, I turn around after a little bit of waiting. Turn around and I'm like, have you seen our friend? And my other friend's like, no, I didn't see her pass us or anything like that, and we didn't see her anywhere. So I'm like, bro, what the heck? I'm like, did she stop? Did she go to sit down? Like, why wouldn't she say something? Like, I'm confused. So we go back a little bit. I'm like, there's no way she headed back, and there's no way like she would have had to have passed us. But like, I'm like, how did she pass us but not see us here? Like, how? Like, and so then we keep going further, and we're like, okay, we don't see her. Where is she? I think we like asked the cops that were there, like, have you seen a girl? Like, it's just like there's a whole bunch of people there, but we like try to describe like what she was wearing, um, you know, her hair, like color, blah blah. And they're like, no, we haven't seen it like anybody, da da da. So we're like, okay, we're just gonna keep looking. So we keep looking, right? And I end up calling her husband. I'm like, hey, we can't find her. Um, and he's like, he starts to kind of panic. And he's like, I'm gonna go look for her. I'm gonna go look for her. I'm like, no. I'm like, stay there because she doesn't have her phone on her. So I'm like, she may have passed us and she might get to you before we get to you. And if she realizes and sees that you're gone, she's going to go looking for you. And she doesn't have a phone to call you because he has her phone. And I'm like, just stay there. We're going to continue to look. So just in case she does come back to that spot, at least you're there. And at least we can get in contact with you and know that she's okay. So thank God I told him to stay because she ended up going back. She ended up not even seeing us. She didn't see us. I was on the side of the road waiting for her. She just thought that we kept going. And I'm like, afterwards, I'm like, just know that we would never keep going. Just know every time. Like, because I try to always be really aware of what's going on, especially when I'm with people. I'm like, even if I'm ahead of them, I'm like, I'm constantly looking back. I'm like, okay, where are they? Where are they? They're still there. And once I saw that she was getting further behind, I was like, okay, we need to wait for her. Like, I'm not just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna forget about you. I don't care. I'm not gonna forget about you and just keep going. That's crazy pants. So in the meantime, we get the call and he's like, she's here. I have her. I was like, okay, thank God. Because in my head, I was like, oh my gosh, she's kidnapped. She's in Mexico. She's chained to a bed. She's done. Like, she's toast. Somebody has her and she's gone. Like, that's where my brain went. I was like, yeah, no, she's done. She's chained. She's chained. Nope. She's done. She's gone forever and ever. So yeah, that's what my brain was telling me, and it was terrible. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to like explain to her family, like, we lost her. We lost her. It's all my fault. Like, I was so nervous and so scared. And then I was so thankful. So I forget where I left off, but my other friend who I was with, who I was looking for her with, had this bright idea because he had done the path before. He's like, I know a shortcut. Blank, 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 blank. So I'm like, okay, I follow him. I'm like, I'm trusting him because he's been here before and he's on the path before. So I'm like, okay, he says he knows a shortcut. He's taking us on a shortcut. Mind you, this is my birthday, on my birthday. So, okay, we know that my friend is safe and sound. Like I said, he's like, oh, I know a shortcut. Something in my teeth. That was disgusting. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, cool. So we're riding, and we keep going. And I'm like, are you sure this is a shortcut? Because I feel like if it was a shortcut, we would have been there by now. And my friend's like, we might have made the wrong turn. And I'm like, okay. Okay. Alrighty. So where do we go from here? So then he's like, I think if we keep going around, like, we'll be able to get there, all this stuff. So we keep going, because by that time we had already gone like some ways down. So I keep going. He's like, I'm still following him, and I'm like, dude, can we turn back around? And he's like, no, like it's this way, like it's this way, blah blah blah. I'm like, I don't think it is, bro. Like, we should have been there by now. Then I get a call from my friend because this place was closing. Of course, of all days, this place is like about to close early. The bike place we got the bike rentals from. And yeah, they're like, yeah, we're actually closing early today. Like, I think like the person had somewhere to go. I don't know what happened, whatever. Something happened where they're like, we have to close early today. And we're like, I don't know how long it's going to take us to get to you. Like, we're lost. We're basically lost. So then we do this, we cut through these other things, and we end up on a main road on these bikes. Off the path completely. We end up on this main road. We're not supposed to be there. Mind you, so then there's a whole bunch of like gnats, like these little bugs. Mind you, I have lip gloss on, so I can't even talk at this point because there's so many bugs, and they're like getting in our mouths, like they're just hitting our faces. Oh my goodness. They're hitting our faces, they're getting stuck to my lip gloss, and I'm just like, I can't even speak. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I literally want to like hit this kid right now because, no, I'm just kidding. I would never do that. But I was like, dude, I'm never listening to you ever again. I'm never listening to him ever again. If he says, I have a shortcut. No, we're not taking the shortcut. I don't trust you. No, I don't. Love you, but I don't trust you with shortcuts. No, thank you. So yeah, there was that. And then finally we got there, and it was important for us to get back because like we had to leave something with them in order for us to like rent the bikes because I guess people steal. So I'm like, I need that back. So I'm like, we need to get there before they close. Thank God, I think someone was able to stay a little bit later, but I was like, oh my gosh, what a nightmare. I mean, makes for an interesting story, but yeah, that was fun. And I said, mind you, that was on my birthday. On my actual birthday, like just gnats all over my face and lips. I'm sweating because I don't think it was that hot, but I'm biking. I mean, it was a nice day, but I'm also biking. So it's like, I'm getting a workout in, and it was it was on a warmer day. So yeah, I was sweating. The gnats are sticking to my face, my skin, my sweat. The gnats are sticking to my lip gloss. I can't even speak anymore because the gnats are getting in my mouth. And we eventually ended up having to walk our bikes because the freaking thing, the path that we were on, the new path that we weren't supposed to be on, was made of like these bricks, but like uneven bricks. We couldn't even ride our bikes because you were just like do, 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 do. It was so interesting. But like I said, makes for a good memory and a good story because we still laugh about that. I still laugh about how I thought my friend was like something bad had happened to her. I really did. I was like, oh, she's chained to a bed right now. She's gone. I don't know where she is. She's in Mexico somewhere. I don't know, but she's gone. I'm gonna have to tell her family. I'm gonna tell her family. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it was bad. And then the whole getting lost. So yeah, then there's that. So that was interesting. And then we had a surprise party last year, which was really awesome. That was like definitely my second favorite. It would have been my first favorite, but it's my second favorite because my mom was involved in the other birthday. And my mom, she just made it very special for me. So that's always going to be my first favorite, no matter probably what happens in my life. Unless, somebody would have to do something pretty freaking big, pause, for me to be like, that's my favorite. But my mom made it very special for me. So yeah, but the surprise party was like successfully done and I was so thankful for it. And it was just awesome to see people, like, just to have like a friend that would do that for me was amazing. It just made me feel like really seen by somebody that would like put in effort, because I'm normally the one to like plan my birthday and then everybody else kind of just, rides along and does whatever, with me and lets me pick and choose. But to have someone plan something out for me was really special. So I felt very thankful and very grateful, although I was PMSing and I was having a really hard time mentally. And I also just think I didn't really know how to process it. Like, I didn't really know how to process it, and it's really hard for me to process, especially when I'm PMSing. So, like, when I was able to come out of that, even the next day, I was like, oh my gosh, I loved that. That was so sweet. And I cried. I cried when I was there, but I cried out of, like, happy. Like, I cried out of, like, oh, like, thank you. I just didn't want anybody to see me, like, full-blown crying, because it was a lot. But, yeah. So, this year, I don't know, I just texted my friend, and he probably won't answer me, because he said he's going out today. So he probably won't answer me till like later on. But I was like, I have an idea for my birthday. I'm like, I feel like he's gonna say no. And I was like, no, it's too far. Ugh, live a little. Okay, hello. Oh my gosh. So this is me in editing. I didn't like film a outro, so this is a film and outro. So anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Adios.